You ever failed a test and thought, I'm just dumb? Yeah, same. But what if school was grading you on the wrong kind of smart? Traditional schools only test logic and language, but scientists say there are actually 8 types of intelligence. Some people think in music, others in movement, others in emotions. So maybe you're not bad at learning, you're just learning in a different language. By the end of this video, you'll know what type of genius you really are. Be honest, what subject made you feel dumb in school? Drop it in the comments. For years, schools made us believe there's just one kind of smart, getting A's. But think about it. Mozart couldn't solve algebra, and Einstein forgot basic facts, yet both were geniuses. Intelligence isn't about what you know, it's about how your brain works best. You might be smart in music, body movement, people, or nature. So if grades crushed your confidence, this is your comeback story. Tell me, if school tested your real skills, what subject would you totally ace? For years, schools made us believe there's just one kind of smart, getting A's. But think about it. Mozart couldn't solve algebra, and Einstein forgot basic facts, yet both were geniuses. Intelligence isn't about what you know, it's about how your brain works best. You might be smart in music, body movement, people, or nature. So if grades crushed your confidence, this is your comeback story. Tell me, if school tested your real skills, what subject would you totally ace? If you learn best by doing, you've got bodily kinesthetic intelligence. It's not just about sports, it's coordination, timing, and control. Dancers, athletes, mechanics, they all think through movement. Messi isn't just athletic, he's body smart. So, are you the type who can't sit still but crushes it once you move? Here's the classic one, logical intelligence. The math, puzzle, and pattern geniuses. If you love solving problems, experimenting, or building systems, you're this type. These are your programmers, scientists, and strategists. But logic smart doesn't mean emotion dumb. Even Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. So, do you prefer solving puzzles or creating stories? Ever catch yourself telling stories or debating until you win? That's linguistic intelligence. Word-smart people express ideas clearly. They move crowds with speeches or jokes. If words feel like your superpower, own it. So if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? You ever meet someone who just gets people? That's interpersonal intelligence. They sense moods, read body language, and make others feel seen. Leaders, influencers, therapists, they all use this gift. If your friends always ask you for advice, you're people smart. Who's that one friend who always knows how you feel? This one's deep, knowing yourself. Intrapersonal intelligence means understanding your feelings, motivations, and limits. You reflect, think, and grow. Writers, philosophers, and creators often have this. They're quiet but powerful. So, are you more of a thinker or a talker? If you feel alive in nature, you might be nature smart. You notice details others miss. The smell after rain, bird sounds, or animal behavior. Gardeners, explorers, and biologists thrive here. So, if school was a forest, you'd be the teacher. What's your favorite place to escape the noise? Can you imagine things before they exist? That's spatial intelligence. Artists, engineers, and designers think in pictures. You see patterns in chaos. Some people see a building before drawing it. So, what's cooler, creating art or solving puzzles? Some people question everything: life, purpose, the universe. That's existential intelligence. Philosophers, spiritual minds, deep thinkers, they see beyond the surface. If you've ever stayed up wondering, what's the point of life? You're this type. Here's the twist. Most people have more than one intelligence. You could be musical and social, or logical and artistic. Your combo is your superpower. So what two types do you think fit you best? Let's be honest, schools reward memory, not creativity. But the world needs every kind of smart. Artists, thinkers, leaders. So if school made you feel less, remember, Einstein failed school too. You might be a genius waiting for your stage. Want to find your real intelligence? Ask, what makes you lose track of time? What do people thank you for? What could you do forever without getting bored? That's your zone of genius. What's your thing? Being smart isn't about being better. It's about being different. Every brain's wired in its own way. That's what makes humans incredible. Stop comparing your path to someone else's exam. You're not behind, you're unique. Society calls creatives lazy, emotional people too sensitive, and dreamers weird. But history proves them wrong. Steve Jobs, Tesla, Frida Kahlo, they all broke the mold. Maybe your flaws are your superpowers. What's something people misunderstood about you, but now you see it as your gift? Self-awareness equals real intelligence. Once you understand how you learn, you can master anything. Geniuses don't fit in, they redesign the box. So when do you feel most alive? Learning, creating, performing, or helping others? Good news, you can train your brain like a muscle. Do puzzles to boost logic, meet people to grow social smarts, try art for creativity, move to boost focus. Neuroscience says your brain rewires every time you practice. So, instead of asking, "Am I smart?" ask, "How can I get smarter every day?" Your intelligence isn't a grade, it's your gift. The world doesn't need perfect students. It needs real thinkers, creators, and dreamers. You're smarter than you think, trust me. Now it's your turn. What type of intelligence do you have? Drop it in the comments. If this video inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing psychology videos, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. You're smarter than you think.